안녕하세요. What's up, people? It's your girl Vdina, and welcome to another amazing episode of Vlogging with Vdina. So, my family, episode 13 of our highly anticipated drama Mr. Queen is here, and I am so ready to dissect it for y'all. Now, the beginning episode of episode 13 started with the explosion scene of the king during the banquet, and my heart just dropped. Like, literally, it was the ending part of episode 12, but seeing it in episode 13 again after a week, it just brought back all the memories, and my heart just dropped. Like, guys, oh my god, it was so touching. And the fact that, although I don't like the concubine, let's call her the girlfriend, I don't like his girlfriend, but the look on her face really showed us that she really cared for the king. And despite the fact that she's annoying and whatnot, she cares for the king. And the fact that the king actually looked for the queen, he searched for the queen in those few seconds, oh my god, that really showed the relationship between the king and the queen. Now let's go over to the cousin. Guys, I am so done with the cousin, and I feel like the cousin is acting pretentious. He acts like he really cares for the queen, but everything he does is for his actually his own best interest. If you really love somebody, then you want to do something that's gonna help the person. If the person says, I am not interested in your love, okay, let's stop here. If you love the person, you stop there. But no, he's only in love with the idea of loving the queen. He doesn't love the queen. He's only in love with the idea of loving the queen. Now, I'm really seriously curious about who started the explosion, because this always seems like a mastermind. The Grand Queen's brother is saying he's not the one responsible, and the cousin is acting suspicious, and he's investigating who caused the explosion and the source of it. But I really want to know who caused the explosion. Like, this is mind blowing in a way. Now, the accident really brought a different side of different people. First of all, the queen is in distress because she cares for the king now, and he's actually in coma or whatever. She's scared for him. His concubine is also worried about him. His brother is worried about him. It's just like a whole, how will I say it, different emotions of different people that really care for the king in their own ridiculous way. And that was really nice to see. Okay, now the torture and the bodyguards, I gotta say that this Kim family are really unethical. The way they were torturing the bodyguard, it's so annoying. I feel like the Kim family's plan is for them to accuse the whole explosion on the bodyguards. Like, they really want to kill the bodyguards to cover up the explosion. And the way the Grand Queen's brother is acting is making me being more suspicious of him. Like, literally, come on, why? What's going on? Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the ledger. Now, we all know that the queen's father actually had the ledger, but now something is different. He lost the ledger. The funny thing is that they all think the queen's father, the Grand Queen's brother, they all think that the king is the one that has the ledger. Then why the king does not have the ledger? Now, this is my annoyance with the concubine. If she really cared about the king and she wanted the king to really love her, the best way to help the king was to give the king the ledger. But no, she gave the ledger to the Queen Dongwa. And now the Queen Dongwa is actually a very hypocritical, selfish, and political woman. Now she's actually siding with this devious woman. This is annoying. Like, she came to the palace and pick the stupid side, if you ask me. Like literally, out of all the side you're gonna pick, out of all the side of who you want to be with, you pick her. Like come on, come on, come on. Now the ledger is with the Queen Dongwa, and the fact that the Queen Dongwa kept the ledger in the queen's apartment shows how uneducated she is and how shallow she actually is and how unreliable she is. Come on, she's having the whole power, the real power of the palace in her hands. And just because she did not find an opportunity to use it, she felt like she was going to use it to incriminate the queen. Like if you incriminate the queen, how does that even benefit you? Come on, come to think about it. Like come on. Now you're putting it in the queen's room. You have power. You have the power of the whole palace in your hand. And the best thing you could do is to put it in the queen's room. Like come on. Come on, Queen Dongwa. Now I am actually pissed with the queen's servants. Like literally, Choi, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you have any spies in the palace? How do you not know that somebody came into the queen's room and hid something there? How lax in security? Like, come on. I thought they could do better. How could a book or somebody hide something in the queen's room and nobody knew that somebody was in the queen's room? Now I'm also pissed with the queen. The queen is actually, I know that she's Jang Bo-won and she's someone mixed together, but the fact is that Jang Bo-won still has not found his struck her place in the palace. I'm beginning to see the queen's role as just a comic relief. This is my opinion, because come to think about it, the queen is, first of all, she's not even trying to support the king. All of the things she has done to support the king or help the king has actually been done not because she even knows what she's doing or just because she just does things spontaneously. The queen has to be a little bit more calculative. I would like to see her become more calculative. I would like to see her pick a side and really show her power. I am tired of her just being caught up in the middle of the crossfire, keeping quiet and just observing things. Like this is episode 13. Like you could observe things in episode 8 and I'd be cool with it. But this is episode 13. The queen should actually stand up right now. We need to see more power of the queen. I am beginning to see the queen as just a comic relief, and she's the main character, like literally. I want to see the power of a dude of the 21st century helping somebody he knows that is helpless in the Joseon era. Like, come on. You already know the history. You have the power to change history. Okay. Now, moving on. Now, another thing the queen does that annoys me is the fact that she, apart from picking a political side and a palace, she should also pick a romantic interest, okay? Now, it's annoying, literally annoying to see the queen being sidetracked by the concubine. Like, girl, come on, what you doing? How would the concubine come and she's pushing you away to get space with a king? Like, literally, she should be afraid of you. She should be behind you. She's his girlfriend. You are the wife. You are the queen of the empire, kingdom, country, whatever. But the fact remains that you are the rightful woman beside the king. So why are you always being fidgeting? Why are you always switching sides? You're either here, you're neither. You just lukewarm. Come on. Now, I really love the fact that the girlfriend needs to wake up. Like, she's just kidding herself. She says the queen's dictionary in the king's room and she goes off. She's mad. Like, literally, girl, you lost the game a long time ago. And the only thing that could give you power, the ledger, you gave it away. How smart of you. Now, the Grand Queen's brother visits the queen and tells the queen to betray her husband. He wants the queen to be his spy with the king. He wants to know what the queen is doing. He wants to make sure the queen is on her side, on his side. And guess what, people? Yeah, the queen did that. And I was really disappointed in the queen in that particular scene, especially when she went to him and said, wake up because I have to betray you. Like, literally, you could change history, but you choose to just side with the bad guys and humiliate the only good person that you have as a king. This is just my suspicion, guys, but I believe that the king's brother, which is the prince, likes the girlfriend. Period. Why I'm saying this is because I've been watching all the interaction together, and he seems to be so considerate of the girlfriend. He's always so protective of her. He's always looking at her feelings, her emotions, and those dozy eyes. I think somebody's in love. Okay. I'm really excited and saying on how this is gonna happen. Now the queen regains her memory, and I love the fact that she has awoken. Unfortunately, the path that she picked after getting her memory back is to betray the king instead of siding with the king and attacking those people who have actually been the one attacking her all as well. Now, like I told you earlier, the cousin wants to be king. And come on. Now I know the reason why he has been so hostile to the king. It wasn't because he just loved his cousin. It was because he really wanted to be king. And he feel like if I'm king, I will have my cousin as a queen. But you forget there's one important factor you're missing. Love. She has not even an iota of love for you. So what you think you're gonna do? Be a king and she be a queen and everything's gonna be happy? No. You're just being selfish, boo-boo. Now, the cousin's father is watching him, and I feel like he's not liking the way his son is going. The fact that he knows that the son has a romantic interest with the queen, I don't think he likes it, but he's going to use that as his weakness to bring his son down. Because remember, the cousin's father is somebody who likes to have control. He wants to put somebody on the throne who he knows is going to control. He knows he can't control his son. So this is going to be interesting to watch, y'all. Now, the girlfriend actually snitches on the queen to the king. How ridiculous. How dare she? Come on. How could a girlfriend actually have the audacity to go to the Kim family to go and report the queen for having saved the banquet? Girl, the banquet was ages ago. Literally, many things have happened. Nobody cares about the banquet. Although that information really hurt the queen and has standing with the Kim family, but the fact that the queen, the concubine or the girlfriend is so shameless to have the audacity to go and report to the Kim family on the queen after giving the ledger to the Queen Dongwa is hilarious, people. Now, I love the brunch with the in-laws. The fact that the queen organized a brunch with the grand queen and the queen was so funny. She was like, "You guys want food? Here you have it." That scene was great. Now, the Queen Dongwa puts the ledger in the queen's room. The Grand Queen finds the ledger and believes that the king and the queen are in collaboration, y'all. Can you believe it? They feel they're in collaboration. Meanwhile, an entirely different thing is happening. Now, the the queen's maid and her lover is another funny story. The fact that the guy has to go and talk to the queen's maid, talking about, "I love you, you're my love, I can give my whole life for you." And at the end of the day, she said, "Shut up." That was so hilarious. The fact that a maid servant actually turned down a nobleman was so interesting. That shows you that women could choose their love interest, okay? Not because a woman is poor and you are rich, you feel like you're gonna win her over. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? Guys, now the scene where the king came into the meeting of the elders the meeting of the council. That scene was boom. That scene was great. That was the scene I have been waiting for throughout this episode. In my last video, I said I was tired of the king being a puppet king, and that was so true. When he came and he did everything, like the first time ever, he spoke up like a king. He spoke. An entire council listened. And I really hope that this triumph of the king continues, because I hope that they don't do this normal K-drama cliche whereby the good guy have one episode of the heroism and the many episode he falls down and then the last episode he gets up miraculously. No. I am tired of that. I want to see the streak of him being a king going to the end of the episode. Oh my god, the fact that the king himself planned the whole situation is great. I could never believe that the king himself could plan something that's great, something that huge, that actually made him have power without the ledger. And I gotta say, the king has some loyal bodyguards. They were willing. They were willing to go through that immense torture for their king. Oh my God. Every king needs subject like that. Now that the king, the Grand Queen Dongwa and her brother believes that the queen is in collaboration with the king, they want to kill the queen. Oh my God. What a messed up family the Kim family is. Like, come on. They want to kill the queen now just because she's not in collaboration with them. I am so disappointed at them. And what did I expect? Now, the queen refused to see the king. After he got better, she is a little scared of seeing him. So she goes and drink, she little cut little chow, and she goes back to her quarters. Now something happened in her quarters. She woke up, she was drunk, and she is a him, you know what I mean. And she was actually seeing her maid servants, and she was thinking it was a maid servant, but in reality, I'm thinking that is a king. So episode 14 is gonna explain that part for us. Now on the king's side, I could definitely see the progress. I know for a fact that the king loves the queen. He's beginning to like her. He likes her so much. He thinks about her. Even after all that has happened, all he can think about is the queen, and that is great. However, at the same time, he still likes his concubine, because I feel like the reason why he likes his concubine is because he felt like, okay, she's the woman who helped me years ago. She's the one who saved me from the well. And I wonder how the kings will react when he realized that the concubine has been a fake all along. I am really curious about that. But the fact that his relationship with the queen has grown and he thinks about the queen more than he thinks about the concubine is a great sign, considering the rocky start. Now, I feel like the Grand Queen Dongwa is being betrayed by her body massager, who is actually a deaf and dumb, who's actually a blind and dumb woman. Remember, guys, it's actually the people who are closest to you that actually betrays you. So you should be very careful about the people around you. Now, the Grand Queen Dongwa sees all her secret in front of that lady. And she treats that lady poorly. Now that lady has somebody she goes and talk to. Like, she actually writes to the person. Now I want to know who that person is. I really hope that person is on the king's side, because this is gonna be interesting. Now the king was actually comparing the letters, and he realized that the person who saved the banquet was the queen. So during the banquet, he had no idea that the queen was the one who saved the banquet, yet he was still looking out for her when the explosion happened. So now that he found out that the queen is the one that saved the banquet, he really wants to know what's happening. He wants to know, how do you feel about me? Let's restart our relationship. Now, like I said earlier, the queen was dreaming about her maid servants, and I think he was the king. So I think they spend the night together, which I'm really excited for. Maybe a royal baby is coming up. Oh my God. This is a man and a woman's body. Literally, what's happening? I don't know. I'm confused now, but I am so excited. I'm excited for them. I feel like the real queen is not dead. I feel like the real queen is just sleeping. She just gave over control of her life to Jang Bo-won. And when the situation is fixed, she maybe is gonna come back up, and Jang Bo-won is gonna go back to his body. I don't know, but whatever. I am so excited for this episode, and I really want to know what's gonna happen. The queen looks like she's gonna be poisoned in the next episode. I want to see what's gonna happen. So guys, this review has been fun. Episode 14 was interesting. I really can't wait to give you guys a review episode 14. Please don't forget to comment in the section below, because I really want to know your opinion about this episode. It has been so interesting. I want to communicate with you guys. I want you guys to tell me what you're feeling. I want us to talk about this drama. Like, literally, it's so interesting. Don't forget to share this video to your friends, your K-drama loving friends, and those who are actually currently watching Mr. Queen, because I think it's more interesting when we watchers of Mr. Queen talk about the ongoing episode together. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Watch out for my next episode. Love you guys, and please remain safe out there. It's your girl, Vdina. Peace out.